Hey guys, it's Michael Skeleton here. I'm going to do a subscriber special courtesy of Gamingnight. I'd like to thank him for giving me this opportunity. First off, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. My real name's Michael Shelton. I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm 29. I was actually born on New Year's Day, 1980, so that's kind of cool. I've been living in Seattle ever since college, probably about 8 years. I graduated from the University of Washington with a bachelor's degree in mathematics. I met my wife when we were in high school. We went to high school, Marysville, Pilchuck, and we've been dating we dated for just about 10 years, and then we got married December 1st, 2007. And we're expecting our first little girl on August 10th, 2009. So it's coming up pretty fast, about 2 more months. That's pretty much about me, and now I'm just going to go through and tell you a little bit about my different interests and things like that. So I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so first thing you'll notice if you go to my YouTube channel is I got a lot of videos on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I was initially a part of this website, wisezaz.com. And a bunch of people on there me and this other guy solved Rubik's Cube, and a bunch of people were kind of like, how do you do it? They were interested, so I kind of joined YouTube and made my whole channel to show them how I solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, there's a ton of Rubik's Cubes videos on YouTube, so I don't claim to be the best or the fastest or anything like that, but I just really enjoy it. Also enjoy disentanglement puzzles, like that one, the horseshoe one, where you try and solve, get this piece separated from the rest. I love doing those. And my greatest moment was solving this one, news. These are all mini ones. I have bigger ones. But I'd had this one for over a year. There's not much you can do with it. It jiggles and all, but I could not figure out how to do it. One day driving home, I just kind of had this realization of, I haven't tried that. It kind of makes sense. Kind of seems like it would work. Got home, tried it out. Sure enough, it did. So I screamed like a little girl that day. I was really happy. That was probably my happiest moment solving a puzzle. I mean, usually it takes me 15-20 minutes to solve a new one. At most an hour, or 2 hours. Not very long. So that one drove me nuts. Video games. Well, actually, let's do Japanese puzzles. I really like Nurikabe. I'll show you a solved one here. I love making Nurikabe puzzles for some reason. They're really fun to make. A lot you can do with them. And they're really fun. So if you get a chance, solve a few of those. Also, Slitherlink is a good one. And there you go. There's a solved one right there. Those can get really hard, but I love them. In terms of video games, I like all sorts of video games. Not first-person shooters. I really don't care for those at all. But pretty much anything else. Role-playing, strategy, that sort of thing. Especially on Wii, I really like Mario Party. We've liked it since the GameCube days. We've always played Mario Party. Always had a blast doing it. For the PlayStation 3, the game I've played for over a year now, year and a half, Burnout Paradise. I'm not usually a racing game fan, but this one's all about the crashes, and I'm really good at crashing. What can I say? It's also open world, which is really confusing at first, but it keeps it fresh and exciting for over a year. I mean, there's so much to do in it that I haven't even got 100% completion on it yet. Getting close. I'm at 85 or so. Not much can make me put down this game, though, but something did. That was Fallout 3. I've been having a blast playing this role-playing, post-apocalyptic future game. I just love it. And I'm already getting towards the end and dreading it. Not having it to play anymore. Let's see here. Board games, though, are me and my wife's real passion. We've always held gaming nights. So, we try and do it every week where we get some friends together, usually just another couple, sometimes 2 couples, and we play for anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, play our hearts out. It's kind of all started with one game, Robo Rally. It was designed by Richard Garfield, who did Magic the Gathering. Picked it up as a kid, and I probably made up some rules to it at first, but my whole family just seemed to really like that game, and that's actually the current edition. They reissued it, I think it was a couple years ago, and it's a lot of fun. You should check it out. But right now, I mean, in college, we kind of got started with Settlers, Carcassonne, Ticket to Ride, all those types of games. That's how we hooked our friends. But I've got over 120 games. Last time I counted, it was somewhere around 120, and I've bought more since then. So right now, what we've been playing, Pillars of the Earth. That one's a really good one. And Vegas Showdown, which won Game of the Year in Games Magazine, I think a year or two ago. It's a bidding auction game for a casino, and it's a lot of fun. If you've ever played Princes of Florence, it's similar to that, not exactly. And let's talk about TV shows we like, or I like. Lost has got to be the #1 show that we watch whenever we can. It's just so great. And that one kind of started us on Battlestar Galactica, which I'm really surprised my wife likes. But we're a season behind on that, so we haven't seen the finale yet. And then the one we just found, which my wife is all about it, True Blood. I'd read the first book in the series probably about 2 years ago, so I knew it was based off the Sookie Stackhouse novels and picked it up when I saw it at the DVD store, and here we are. We watched them all in like under a couple days or something, you know. Speaking of books, though, I love reading. I read about a book every week or two, you know, depends how often I get a chance. But especially science fiction. I really love science fiction. But on the fantasy front, I really like the Dresden Files. They're a really good series of books. I know it was made into a TV show. Have not seen that. Heard it wasn't that great, though. I recommend the books. Also, Asimov's Robot series, not just iRobot, but he's got a series of detective novels too, with Lige Bailey and E. Daniel Oliva, and they're great. I love them. I'm still reading his short story anthologies though about those. Two of my favorite books of the past, 10 years or so, however long I've really seriously been reading. #1 has got to be Snow Crash. It's kind of like a modern day Neuromancer. It's a cyberpunk-ish alternate reality metaverse type thing, and it just blew me away. I cannot even believe this book is great. You should pick it up and you should read it if you like science fiction. You won't even you can't even describe. And also Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World by Haruki Murakami. Had no idea who this author was. Friend at work read it and said it was really good. Sounded interesting. I picked it up and I could hardly put it down. It is a great book. He usually doesn't write like this, but this is very kind of sci-fi thriller-ish, and that's really not his style. And last but not least, I want to just go over some of my favorite bands. Why not? Ever since high school, I've been listening to Ween. Gotta love Ween. They're a little crazy and loud, but gotta love them. A relatively recent band that we've discovered is Grand Buffet. They're kind of like white hip-hop guys. Very political. They do a lot of ad-libbing and stuff, and it's good stuff. But especially like a lot of indie pop groups like Death Cab for Cutie, Modest Mouse, Decemberists, things like that are things I've always been into. My wife's favorite band, though, has got to be Of Montreal. It used to be my favorite band until she got so obsessed with them. Their new CD, this one in particular, called Skeletal Lamping, is a little crazy, so be warned. But my favorite band has got to be the Flaming Lips. Just, they put on the best live show you've ever seen. It comes out in this huge, gigantic ball and rolls over the audience, and it's just like a big friggin' party the whole time. And that's it. I tried to do it as fast as I could. I didn't want to take up too much time, so I want to thank Gamingnight again for letting me do this, and I want to thank you guys for watching this. And I hope you have a good day. Thanks.